Yo, welcome to the first installment of what I hope to turn into a dope little series called School of Bars. Basically, the point of this show is to help people get better at rapping. I'm going to be showing you the various techniques I use to keep my flow and content in balance. And by that I mean I'm going to be getting into multis or multi-syllable rhyme schemes, tempo change, rapid words, cliches, styles, wordplay, content, patterns, and all sorts of stuff. My credentials? Well, I don't really have any, to be honest. I mean, I've only been writing for about 5 years now, and I'm not anywhere near as deep into it as most of your favorite rappers are. But I can confidently say I know what I'm doing. I've been into this genre almost as long as I can remember, and like a lot of you watching, I live and breathe hip-hop, and music for that matter. If you're watching this and you find yourself already proficient in understanding the stuff I'm covering, well then good. I'm happy you've put effort into making music. And if there's absolutely nothing for you to learn here, then you're obviously doing something right. And for that I congratulate you, and I hope you keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. Now, for those of you who are struggling, want to start rapping and don't know how, or suffering from why do I suck at rapping syndrome, or you're already decent at rapping and really just want to improve on the fundamentals of flow, I'm here to help. Since this is the first episode, I'm going to talk about one of the first things you need to do when establishing yourself as an MC. Something I like to call setting your standards. And by that I mean figuring out what you think is dope, the aspects of flow that you like. And now with that also comes figuring out the things you don't like and the things that you think make a rapper sound whack. For example, one of the most important standards I've set myself is my multi-rule. Almost every bar I write will either end rhyming with a minimum of 2 syllables in the bar before it, or will be followed by a likewise bar. And I know it sounds confusing, but check it out in this 4 I wrote earlier. A lot of other intelligent artists started the same, but they've been slipping up similar to a car in the rain. And there's no kid in particular up to par with the name. It's an arduous art and a harder target to aim, yeah. Alright, you see how every bar ended rhyming on at least 2 syllables? We had started the same, car in the rain, par with the name, and target to aim. Doing that alone helps me feel as if my bars are solid in how they rhyme, and also lets me push the way I flow certain things, because I always have a solid place to land on every bar. I know everything is always going to rhyme and rhyme well no matter how I lead up to it, so it gives me a lot more freedom, and that's why I use it as one of my standards. Now, standards can range anywhere from what you say to how you say it. Another one of the standards I set myself is to avoid overused schemes. For example, every rapper and their mama has rhymed mind state with crime rate, or put it down with burn a pound, or some shit like that. So I try to avoid using those to keep things fresh and original. Now, another one I think I should mention is knowing your limits when it comes to the things you're talking about. I'm not saying don't talk about controversial topics, but I can't tell you how many times I've been listening to a song and really liking the beat, the lyrics, the flow, everything is on point, until the rapper makes some crazy radical political statement that completely throws me off from agreeing with what the artist is saying ultimately and feeling their vibe altogether. So I guess don't be careful with what you're saying, but know what you're saying pretty much. If you're not trying to offend people, then try not to offend people, I guess. I mean, there's no better way I can say it. Alright, so that about wraps it up for episode 1. I guess I should have said this before, but I go by AD. I'm a rapper. You can find me on YouTube at AD Makes Music or on SoundCloud. Thanks for tuning in, and catch you next time. Peace.